At an appeals court in Ventura, it took about 30 minutes for the attorney representing Paul Flores to lay out the facts he says show that Flores did not receive a fair trial in Monterey County, arguing that because of this, his conviction should be overturned or reduced to second-degree murder. After submitting 75 pages to the Court of Appeals, Flores' appointed attorney Solomon Wallach appeared via Zoom with 3 arguments as to why the trial was marred back in 2022. The first referencing Juror 273, who Wallach said was, quote, completely unable to restrain herself. He referenced multiple instances in which she became emotional and that he said should have resulted in her removal.
She's having essentially a meltdown.
Deputy Attorney General Colleen Tiedemann responded, arguing that emotional responses are normal responses to graphic testimony.
The court repeatedly said emotional responses from jurors are very common in murder cases and in sexual offense cases.
The second point was over the admissibility of 2 uncharged sexual offenses involving women who claimed to have had encounters with Flores. Wallach saying, quote, it can't get any more inflammatory than that, and arguing that the testimony shouldn't have been allowed to be used as evidence in court. Meanwhile, the people argued it was admissible and relevant. Wallach's third argument was that the jury had the easiest path to a felony murder conviction based on the charge, including the allegation of attempted rape with an intoxicated person. Wallach said the prosecution did not have to prove that Flores used force or fear, that Smart was unconscious, or that any sexual intercourse took place.
So the remedy on this error, at least, would be to reduce the crime to second-degree murder.
The judges have up to 90 days to issue an opinion on the appeal. Dylan Foreman, KSBY News.
I wanted to know more about the appeals process and what type of hurdles defendants have to overcome to see their convictions overturned. I checked in with local attorney Elon Funky Bilu to get his perspective. He told me a panel of judges listen to the arguments from both sides and then have time to look through the evidence before making a decision. He says most convictions are upheld, but in this case, he says he wouldn't be surprised to see the conviction changed or reversed.
I think they have a serious leg to stand on. There's some pretty good arguments that I'm looking forward to seeing how the Court of Appeal will resolve these evidentiary and appellate issues.